So I get asked that a lot, mainly from other great guys that want to become donors, which there are very few of, but then the very few that consider becoming a donor then don't do it because they're afraid of child support. And so I wanted to make a video on why I am not afraid of child support, also to protect myself and protect any recipient who might think, oh, I see a healthy, successful donor and he could be a great not just biological father, but also a financial donor at some point too. So I just want to protect yourself from that stupid decision, because that's not going to work with me. And let me tell you why, and let me tell you donors out there why you should be cautious in what you have to do in order to solve the child support problem for yourself, if you want to be a donor like myself, which is a known and open donor, travels the world and donates around the world. Mainly and basically, first of all, foundation is you want to have multiple passports, because even if you do all the due diligence, you never know what judge is going to rule and in whose favor he's going to rule. So I'm here to create life, right? And creating life is my number one priority. I know that countries have different regulations, but I always think it's very weird when countries are trying to get involved into private family life. You know, that's like my private space. Don't get involved in that. Don't try to push yourself into that. I'm going to do what's best for my family. I'm going to do what's best for my kids. That's what most recipients say. That's what I say. And that's good that way. So in case you donate in a country, and that can even happen with countries where it's legal now, you don't know how the laws might change, or how, you know, it could be some super conservative party that then says, okay, whoever's the father has got to pay. And in some states in the US, it can even just be a judge ruling that way. So you want to have multiple passports in case something happens, in case you get sued, or in case someone wants to rule in the favor of a scamming recipient. You will want to make sure that you are not dependent on the country. You can leave the country, you can go somewhere else. I have 4 passports. I'm planning to get even more than that, just as a bunch of backups to make sure something like that can never affect me incredibly bad. Then you don't want to have income or assets in your name. That is a tricky one too, but it's definitely possible. I'm doing it. To me, creating value, solving problems, doing business is a hobby. I love doing it. And with that, there is asset, there is income, but not under my name, not for myself. I don't own anything myself that I could get sued for. I'm not worried that someone can go after me, and if they did, good luck. You know, good luck finding something of value that you can take from me. I don't have a regular income or a regular job. I have different businesses, and I solve different kind of problems. I have friends and family all around the world. There's no necessity for me to hold assets or a high income under my name. So those are basically the 2 things you want to do, and if you do those, you are safe, right? Of course, you can use that negatively too. For example, you can scam a woman like that, and I think a lot of men do it. They, you know, impregnate a woman, and then they're like, oh, yeah, I don't have any money, or oh, I can't pay child support. That's a different story. I'm a professional donor. Women that choose me, they know what they're getting into, and then those that decide to sue the donor, you got those. I don't want to talk to you guys because I hope no one like that is watching, but these type of people are making it incredibly difficult for women to find great donors, because great guys have a good income, have a healthy family, and they don't want to risk it for child support, so they're not becoming donors. And that's why there's no great donors out there, or very, very few, and they are not going to become more. So I'm hoping that eventually, as I get older, I can help in policies and in politics, and help that, you know, people can build families safely and with love and not with fear. But right now, it's the way it is. You want multiple passports, you want different streams of income, or make sure that your assets and your income are not under your name. They're under your family member's name, friend's name, whoever, just not yourself. So that way you can't get sued, there's nothing they can take from you, and you can always just hop out and leave the country. That's just the way it is. That's how we play. Don't hate the player, hate the game. So that was this video. I hope this can help some of the donors, and I hope this can also help some of the recipients understand why I don't push for a contract. I don't have the necessity of a contract even, because I know that if someone wanted to scam me, a contract sometimes is not a protection. The only real protection you can get is having nothing they can take from you and being free and flexible in where you live or where you move and where you go.